Okay, let's be honest. Raise your hand if you relate to this. How many of you have ever checked your e-wallet balance and wondered where did all your money goes? Raise your hand. Yes, this experience is something that many of us can relate to. Now, let's explore how e-wallets are impacting the financial habits of teenagers. To begin, I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Rebecca. Greetings to Miss Annie as my adjudicator and also Miss Amelia as my advisor and also all my beloved friends. First of all, I need all of you to imagine this. Imagine you want to buy something that you've been waiting to buy. Maybe a new pair of shoes or a new gaming things that you've been wanting to buy. Then you start searching your bag, digging through your bag, and find your wallet. But when you wondered, why do I need to pay with my wallet, with my paper money? Instead of digging for cash in your e-wallet, you just simply tap your phone. Just tap, then pay it. This is the power of e-wallets. E-wallets have changed the way we pay for things. They are super easy to use. And teenagers are also quickly adopting them. Even 85% of my respondents, teenagers aged 13 until 19, admitted that the ease of use was the most appealing features of e-wallets. Teenagers are really using e-wallet a lot these days. They use them for almost everything, buying food, ordering online, you name it. But what does this mean for their money? Do this increase their financial planning or this will help them to manage their money? Or do they make it easier to overspend or impulsive purchases? So that's what I wanted to find out. I researched how e-wallets are affecting the way teenagers in Surabaya spend their money. With the research title, How Does the Use of E-Wallet for Transaction or Payment Affect Financial Planning of Surabaya Teenagers aged 13 until 19? So let's dive deeper into the world of e-wallets and see how they are changing the way teenagers spend their money. As you know, e-wallets are everywhere now. You can use them to buy almost anything. For many teenagers, e-wallets are their main way to pay. And in my research, I found that teenagers in Surabaya really like to use e-wallets. They use them for everything, from paying in-store purchases to ordering online, such as Shopee or Tokopedia. And in-store purchases is not only at the mall, at the restaurant, or at the cafe, but even it's also happen at the street. Like pentol cempaka, you can get and buy pentol cempaka by scanning their QRs. But this convenience can sometimes cause problems. It's so easy to spend money when you just tap your phone. This can lead to impulsive buys, buying things without really thinking about it. But e-wallets can also be helpful if we use with the right way. But how? So let's move on to the good and also the bad of e-wallet. So, e-wallet can actually be helpful. They can help teenagers to develop their financial by tracking where their money goes, by the help of financial transaction, the transaction history feature. They can also set limits on how much they spend, which is a great way to stick to a budget. These features could trigger teenagers to have budget and improve their financial skills. However, the bad things, e-wallet can also make it too easy to spend money. It's like the money is not real, and it's easy to forget that you're actually spending your hard-earned cash. Based on my research, I found that 77.5% teenagers admitted to making impulse buys, buying things without really thinking about it, because it was so easy to use e-wallets. E-commerce also often have discounts and also promotions and even a personalized offers based on their past purchases, also by the help of algorithm. This can be really tempting and lead to impulsive purchases. And it's so easy to spend more money than you plan because e-wallets are so easy to use. And there's always tempting offers popping up in your screen. This is why it is important for parents, also teachers, to help teenagers learn how to use e-wallet wisely. Parents play a big role in teaching their kids about money, talking about how to budget, save money, and make smart choices is really important. But surprisingly, many parents, specifically 75% from my research, parents do not actively track their children's spending or give them much guidance on how to manage their money. We need to teach teenagers how to handle money responsibly in this digital age. Schools and also families need to work together to do this. Learning about money is important for everyone. It helps teenagers make good choices and build a strong future. This is what United Nations calls quality of education, the 4 Sustainable Development Goals, giving everyone the chance to learn and also grow, to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities to all. This is why we need to work together to help teenagers learn how to manage their money wisely in this digital age. So, in conclusion, are e-wallet good or bad? It's not that simple. They can be helpful tools, but they can also make it easier to overspend. And how does the use of e-wallets for payment or transaction affect financial planning of Surabaya teenagers? From my research, 100% of teenagers admit that having a budget is important, but only 50% of them have a personal budget that they follow. This concludes that the teenagers realize budgeting is important, but still they do not budget. E-wallets have the e-wallet feature only not enough for them, but they need education and also support from their parents. This also aligns with the research study from Fileani 2024, where many teenagers don't know much about managing money. And also 77.5% teenagers experience impulsive spending. This leads to the conclusion that teenagers understand the theories of e-wallet used in financial planning, but they know the budget is important, but they still don't really know how to apply those theories to their own finances. And I asked several questions related to the financial planning to the respondent, and their answers showed that they understand how to differentiate between needs and also wants, also how to set limits with their spending. Even most of them believe that this financial planning brings a positive impact. The key is for teenagers is to learn how to use e-wallet wisely and also discipline. So we need parents and teachers' support in helping teenagers develop this important financial skill. Also, it's important to note that most of the respondents, 48.8%, are domiciled in East Surabaya. Therefore, the data of this research may be more representative of the financial habits of teenagers from East Surabaya. Remember, e-wallets are here to stay. They're changing the way we pay, and teenagers are using them more and more. This research is just the beginning. We need to continue to learn more about how technology is changing the way teenagers manage their money, and learn how we can give teenagers the best support in making financial decisions. So, that's all from me. My name is Rebecca Fileani. Thank you for your attention, and God bless you.